Welcome back, everyone. Coming up with romantic things to do for your loved one on Valentine's Day isn't always easy.
Yeah, romance definitely comes more naturally to some people, more than others, so trying to help you get into the spirit of things, Suze Massara spoke to some of the famous faces right here at Channel 9 to find out the most romantic things they've done for their partner.
Look, I'm not that romantic, I've got to confess, but I've had 3 children. That's quite romantic, isn't it?
Look at this. This oozes romance to you, doesn't it? All of this, please. No, the most romantic. For my wife, when we were not married, arriving back from overseas, bottle of champagne, a Rolls Royce, and a big bunch of roses for her in my dinner suit. And I've got to say she was impressed.
As we lay there under a blue sky of pure.
I think when I proposed to my wife Jessica, I didn't do it in a cliched way. I had the ring designed, ready to go. She stepped out of the shower on a Saturday morning, and as she came out, I said, "Will you marry me?" It was beautiful.
I'm not that romantic, but my husband really is. Now, he knows me so well, so what he does is he always gives me roses on the 13th of February because he knows I like to be first on Instagram.
My wife Leslie went to Beverly Hills High School with Lenny Kravitz. So years later, I was doing an interview with Lenny Kravitz, and I reintroduced her to her high school friend, and incredibly, he remembered her. So the most romantic thing I've ever done was reintroduce my wife to Lenny Kravitz.
American woman, mama, let me be.
No, I have organised some really great holidays for my husband and I when we were sort of in early days of dating, but I just think being together and going on a date night for me is romantic. Go to the movies is romantic. That'll do.
When I see your face.
Well, usually romance and kids don't go together, but in this instance, my 2 beautiful daughters and I had this plan in Vietnam, Valentine's Day last year, that we would have the chef at this hotel make Mummy a wonderful cake. And it would say, "Happy Valentine's Day, Natasha, we love you." Everyone in the hotel, became a group concept, a very big project for everybody. The only thing that went wrong was the name was Happy Valentine's Day Russo. They'd taken her surname off her passport and the whole thing fell quite flat. There were tears from my daughters, but you know what? There was a lot of love involved in the whole thing. It turned out to be a nice day.
So going forward, do you think you'll stick to the smaller gestures rather than the big grand ones?
I think that the whole secret to romance is a little bit every day rather than the big splash on the one day.
'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are.
Some great advice. Just ration it out.
Just a bit at a
A
time.
little tiny bit every day. Not a whole lot, just a tiny little bit.
That and just ask them if they're up. You awake, love?
Oh,
That's the Australian
you're
romance,
such
isn't
a
it?
romantic.
I know. Here's what's to come for you this hour.